But I didn't have Beast Wars toys. What did I have, man? What were like my favorite toys ever? It might have just been them action figures that like no one else knew what the fuck they were off, and I didn't even know where they were from. You know, I like Spider-Man action figures. Spider-Man action figures are sick because you get like all the different variations. You know, deep sea Spider-Man and stuff, and he's kind of like translucent and blue. That was sick. I was never the kind of kid to like action figures and stuff where they had like buttons on and things like that. You'd like press a button and it would do like a punch motion or something, you know, it would like rotate his arms like that. So it's like with real punching action on the advert. Look at how sick it is. I was like, it's not that sick. Because what if I want to like fucking, I don't know, smash my two toys together, make them fucking wreck each other, one of them gets thrown up against the wall or something, and then his arms snap off because he's goddamn mechanical, you know? What then? No, man, I like fucking sturdy action figures that I can like fucking beat the shit out of each other with. I didn't like the mechanical ones too much. Beyblades? Beyblades? Sick. I tell you what, the entire street of kids where I lived all had Beyblades. We used to have the biggest tournaments, dude. Oh my god. And let me tell you, I had Master Dranza. I used to crush everybody, dude. I used to crush everybody. It battled so hard one time, it literally just fucking snapped. Like the plastic of it just like broke in half. I got my dad to super glue it back together. It ended up being a bit more heavier than it was before because of the extra glue inside. Got even sicker. I remember actually quite vividly, there was one kid who thought he was actually like a Beyblade god. Let me tell you, man. I won't say his name, we'll just call him Barry. Barry lived like a few streets away from me. He didn't really hang around with us. We always kind of fought with him, to be honest. But Barry, what the fuck, man? I don't know what was going through Barry's head, but he thought he was the king of Beyblades, man. You don't understand. He used to be telling me stories on the way home from school. Do you still play Beyblades? I was like, yeah, I destroy everybody. Barry, get the hell out of here, you know? And he'd be like, I had a battle with someone last night. And he'd go on to tell me about the battle that he had. He said some guy brought 3 Beyblades to challenge his one godly Beyblade. I was like, alright then, Barry, what happened, you know? I kind of know what's happened, because he's told me the same variation, like, it's different variations of the same story over and over, you know? Fucking Barry, man. I'm just gonna do this, actually. And man, I swear to God, he said he faced some guy, right? The first battle went down something like this. Of course, just like in the anime, he screamed, "Let it rip!" as he lobbed his Beyblade in there. He said he put it on the side like this, and I was like, alright, Barry, that just won't work, because it'll just, whatever, I'll just suspend disbelief, Barry. So he put it on the side like this, I said, let it rip. And he shredded it like that. And he said it literally, no word of a lie, cut his opponent's Beyblade clean in half, man. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, really, did it? I was like, but at the same time, I'm just thinking, please just let me walk home in peace, man, for fuck's sake, you know? So the guy was like, like in an anime, you know? Not quite knowing how to respond to his Beyblade being cut in half. So then he puts in his other Beyblade, and this one is like his champion Beyblade. So Barry gets his Beyblade out, and he's like, alright, rematch. So once again, let it rip. Lobs in his Beyblade. He said the other guy's Beyblade was a cheating mechanical Beyblade, and it was like jumping around in the arena. But that didn't matter to Barry. Barry's Beyblade was able to win out with a very, very unique strategy. His opponent's Beyblade jumped on top of Barry's. Barry's Beyblade inexplicably and somehow accelerated, right? To a speed so quick that it fanned his opponent's Beyblade out of the arena, and then it hit the wall next to the arena because they were playing outside, and then it exploded off the wall. I was like, really, Barry? That's fucking crazy, you know? I was just... but I just had to pretend that I believed him. It was the only way. I didn't want to burst his bubble, you know? I didn't want to let him know. I didn't want to let him know that I just knew it was all shit, but I was like, oh my god, man. And I always remember that shit. I always remember that shit, man.
Let's negotiate.
Hmm? Oh, Jod. Yeah. It was ridiculous. He said he, like, propelled his opponent's Beyblade out the arena. Like a fucking, you know, like a reverse helicopter. Like, just propelled it out and it exploded on the wall in flames. I was like, oh, man. That's sick, man, Barry. That's so sick. At the same time, I'm just like, can I just walk home on my own, please? I guess we actually just trade instead of pinging. Ridiculous. Cobber's secretly Barry. Yeah, man. I've just, you know, imposed that on somebody else. Oh, God. But he was like that with everything, though, man, Barry, I swear. Like, with fucking Pokemon cards, Digimon cards, Pogs. He had it all, man, and he was just a god at everything. Like, it was just unspeakably... He just led an unspeakably incredible life, you know? Everything you'd done, he'd done it in, like, just... He'd done it, but more, like, more unreal, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was actually just in an anime. But my god, man... Yeah, that was my childhood. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, even. Oh, man. Man, I had another friend, actually. Who, he didn't want to buy any Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So what he did is he just went on some website, got images of them, printed them off, then he bought a pack of playing cards, cut up the images of the Yu-Gi-Oh ones, and glued the bastards onto playing cards. And I was like, that's just fucking cheating. Like, how can you possibly think that you're playing this game fair? So obscene, man. Like, who the hell does that, man? Like, prints off a damn card, sticks it on the back of a playing card, you know? Like, what the hell is that shit? You did that with magic cards once? Damn you, man. Oh! Miss everything. Look at that! That's pretty fucking lucky, man. I mean, we still lost, but... Nah. Odge. He has no idea what he's doing, man. That looks like it's gonna work in our favor. Fucking the guys are spam healing him. Kill! Execution sentence. We won the video game.